Okay, I know it sounds silly, but today I'm going to show you how to make shoelaces. There's a couple different methods, and I was online trying to find doll shoelaces, and the cheapest one I could find was a set of 2 for $3.99, which wasn't bad. I would pay $3.99 for 2 sets of these shoelaces, and then then they wanted $5.95 for shipping. So you've just spent quite a bit more than what you need to for these shoelaces, and I can't find them locally. So at this small size, so I decided to start making my own. Here's some of the ones I've made, and I've just been making these with DMC embroidery floss, and I'll show you how I did that. Okay, so, and you also can, I was looking online, and the Grow Green ribbons are $8.95 a pair, and these ones you can make for pennies. I bought this whole spool of 15 feet at Hobby Lobby for $1 because it had a 50% off sale, so this ribbon cost me $1, and you can put your own little, these are called eyelets, on there. The nice thing about these doll tennis shoes is that a half of a yard is 18 inches, and that's the size shoelace you need for the doll shoes, the regular tennis shoes. So if you buy it by the yard, all you have to do is cut your ribbon in half and then seal the 2 ends. And then I'm going to put the eyelets on both ends, and I'll have a pair of black and white shoelaces. The only thing you have to figure out when you're making shoelaces and the shoes itself is what size of eyelet you're using. In my case, I'm for these doll shoes, I'm using 5/32 of an inch, and that's how the little containers of eyelets come, so the 5/32 is what I'm using. So whatever you're using for your shoelace, you want to make sure that it will fit in your eyelets, whatever size eyelet you have to be using. Like if the ribbon's too big, there's no sense in making shoelaces for the shoes you're making, unless it'll fit. So that's that, and then so basically you're going to there's a few different methods you can use to seal the ends of your shoelaces. I bought this one is called heat-treat tubes, and this is available at Radio Shack. You get 12 tubes, but they're all different sizes. They go from 1/16, 1/8 to 1/4. And as far as the shoelaces go, you're probably only going to be using the 1/8 and the 1/16, the smallest ones. The only bad thing about these from Radio Shack, they're $4.19 and you get 12 of them, is the writing on the side. There's a guy in Florida that you can order these online, the shrink tubings, and you can order them in 4-foot lengths, but the problem is he has a $25 minimum order, so unless you want to make a lot of shoelaces, you really don't want to spend that kind of money. Lowe's and Home Depot also has the shrink tubing, but the lowest they go is the 3/16, which is okay. It shrinks, the shrink tubing shrinks completely in half, so it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So but the problem is they also only carry black. Both Lowe's and Home Depot are only black unless you order online, and you can get, I don't know, there's like, I don't know, 10 colors, 20 colors, whatever. They have greens, blues, yellows, oranges, whatever. But this is the shrink tubing that comes in these little packages. You get, in this one you get 8 tubes at 4 inches. So when you're only, each of your little eyelets, you're only going to make them probably 3/4 of an inch, so one bag will make you a lot of shoelaces. But like I said, they to buy them in the store, they only come in the black colors. That's what this is. But the nice thing about these ones is there's no writing on them, and that's what I used on these tennis shoes. The same. This was from the Home Depot, the ones that are Lowe's. I bought these at Lowe's. Okay, and this one is also the Radio Shack one, the white one that I shrunk with my heat gun. Now, that's if you want to buy this stuff. Now, if you don't want to buy the shrink wrap and you don't have a heat gun, that's fine. Don't worry about it, because you can see these little, when you go to a hotel and they give you these little coffee and cream and sugars, they always come with these little straws, and you can get these little straws in all these different colors. They come with, I just went through some of the ones I've been saving, and I came up with 5 colors, and I know they have the white, because they also have a white and a red striped one. But this red one is your basic one that you get almost anywhere. You can go to a coffee shop and they have these little stirrers in the, but these don't shrink, of course. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to glue these on your shoelaces or your cording, whatever you're using. But it's the same technique. Okay, another method you could do is also using your glue and then doing a wrap of certain a wrap of the cording, and then dip it in the glue till it makes a really hard aglet. This is okay. I'm not too really thrilled on that, but it's an option if you don't have any of these, because all you can use is just regular white glue on these. And basically it's just your, this is just, I've made 2 of the sizes of these DMC embroidery floss shoelaces. I've done it with only 3 strands, 1 of each color, and I've done it doubled up, 2 of each strand. The sizes here, this is 6 strands. I did 3 colors and 2 strands of each, and that's how I got this size of cording. You can go online and there's all kinds of instructions how to make these braided shoelaces. Where's the little one? Oh, here's the little purple one. Now this one is, I don't know if you can see that, it's purple. And I've got 1 dark purple, a light purple, and a white. And then I'm using the tiniest piece of shrink wrap to show you what happens when I heat this up and I shrink it. So since I'm braiding it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get down so you don't see any of the threading. Some people put little chips of hot glue in here, or the white glue, to hold it so it doesn't come off, and I do the same thing to be sure that it doesn't come off. So what I'll do is I'll just take my husband. I use a little bit of glue to make sure it doesn't come off. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on that. You know, this is live recording. You're going to get a little bit of everything. So I'm going to take my glue here and put a little bit on here. Honey, I'm recording. You're going to have your burps all over the internet. Okay, so now I've got the glue on. You don't have to do this, but I do it so you can get a firmer hold. And then I take my heated tool, and then I'm going to just heat it up. It tells you on there what it has to get to make a. You're probably not going to be able to see this shrink on the video because it's just so tiny, but it is shrinking into half of its size. And then once that cools down, you're just going to trim that off, and you're going to have a shoelace. Okay, as far as the coffee stirrers go, you just take a piece of your ribbon, and you just fold it up until you can get, if you got little strings on it, just cut the strings off. And then we're going to get that piece that we just had, and I probably just lost it, which I did. So let me cut another piece. And I'm going to just thread this on here. I'm going to thread it, and then once I have it threaded, then I'm going to pull it back out again, put some glue on it, and then make it sure that I like the way it looks. And this pink on the red on the pink, you can hardly even tell. Okay, so now I'm going to glue it, both sides. I'm just going to put a bunch of glue because you can always wipe the glue off, and this glue dries clear. So you don't have to worry about making too much mess. I mean, don't have to worry about putting too much glue on these things. Okay, so then you're just going to push this back, take your glue off, and let that dry. What I like to do is I like to dab a little at the end and seal it like that. Put a little dab will do ya. And then there you go. There's the and then you're just going to decide how long you want it. Cut another piece of the red straw the same length as this one, so it looks even. And then you can make your own shoelaces that way. Works very simple. And why pay $8.95 when you can do this for the cost of your ribbon? And you can make them any size you want, any length you want. But like I said, you just want to make sure that what you're going through is going to fit through the eyes of your tennis shoes. Okay, I guess that's it. So I think I covered it all. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye.